Welcome to chemistry classes. In this video, we are going to discuss about writing chemical formula. How to write chemical formula of compound. Also, we will discuss here molecular mass and formula mass. Okay, so let us discuss here. Let us check here how to write chemical formula of a compound. To write chemical formula of a compound, we need their chemical symbols. We need chemical symbols of elements. Also, we need valency. We already discussed symbols of elements. Symbols of elements: hydrogen H, calcium Ca, nitrogen N, oxygen O. We need this type of symbols to write formula of compound. Okay, also we need valency of the compound. What do you mean by valency? We already discussed previous video valency. Valency means the combining power of an element. Combining power of an element called valency. Valency depends on the number of outer shell electron. Okay. We discussed how to find valency of different elements. Okay, so here there are more than 100 element in nature. We know there are many elements: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, argon, krypton. There are many elements in the nature. Okay, so there are more than 100 elements. These elements are included in a table. This table is called periodic table. You can see here, this is periodic table. This is periodic table. Okay, you can collect one periodic table. You can keep a periodic table. This type of periodic table keep with you. Okay, you can see in periodic table vertical columns. You can see, okay, here marked in this picture, here marked. Okay, and take a periodic table copy and you can mark like this: group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 7. Also, you can see here all group 1 elements, they have +1, their charge +1. Group 1 mean you can see here lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. These elements are coming in a single row. Okay, these are coming in a group. Okay, for example, you can check here: lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. These are coming like this. This is first group. All these elements have +1. Their charge +1. Okay, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Also, you can check, this is group 1. Next group 2: beryllium, magnesium, calcium. No need to memorize all these elements. You have to check at least, you have to remember at least 20 elements. I will give you later. Now you just understand how to find valency. Okay, from periodic table you can understand this valency easily. No need to memorize valency of all elements. Shortly you can remember like this: all group 1 they have +1 valency. All group 2 they have +2 valency. Okay, all group 3 they have +3 valency, like this. So you have to do one thing: keep one periodic table, collect one periodic table copy, and you have to mark like this: group 1, group 2, group 3, like this, and put here +1, +2, +3, +4, then -3, -2, -1, 0. Okay, these are the charges of these elements. Okay, look here lithium it is +1. So valency of lithium is 1. Potassium +1. The charge of potassium +1. So valency of potassium 1. Similarly, magnesium. Magnesium its valency. Magnesium its charge plus 2. So valency of magnesium 2. Okay. So you can collect periodic table and do like this. Okay, and paste this periodic table in your notebook. Clear? Now see here in your textbook you have some valency. You have one table. You can check your textbook. Okay, so here it is given name of element, symbol with charge. Okay, sodium plus 1, potassium plus 1. Okay, and here silver 1, silver plus 1. Okay, also you have to know some elements they have more than one valency. Here these elements only one valency, but some elements they have more than one valency. For example, iron 2, iron 3. So this type of elements we will mention like this: iron 2. Iron 2 mean iron its valency 2. So we will write Fe2 plus. Iron 3 in Roman letter, we will use Roman letter to write this type of charge: iron 2 Fe2 plus, iron 3 Fe3 plus. Similarly here copper shows more than one oxidation state, more than one valency. Copper 1 Cu plus, copper 2 Cu2 plus. Okay, and see here all these are metals. All these are metals: sodium, potassium, silver, copper, calcium, aluminum, iron. These are metals. And see here these are non-metals. Here hydrogen. Hydrogen shows positive charge. Also hydrogen shows negative charge. Okay, here these elements only positive charge, but this hydrogen shows sometime positive charge, sometime hydrogen shows negative charge. Hydrogen plus 1. Hydride mean H minus. Negatively charged ions we have to say like this: chloride. So here negatively charged element, at the end we have to add IDE: chloride, bromide, iodide, oxide, sulfide, nitrite. Okay, so negatively charged elements, at the end we have to add IDE. Okay, these are metals, these are non-metal: hydrogen, hydride, chloride, bromide, oxide, sulfide, nitrite. Clear? Metals, non-metals. Here you have third category. These are called polyatomic molecules. Polyatomic. You can see here single element: potassium, silver, copper, bromide, iodide. Okay, single atom. But in this case, group of atoms, OH, there is at least two or more atoms, different atoms. That's why it is called polyatomic molecules. Polyatomic mean many atoms combined. Okay, poly mean many, polyatomic, many atoms. So here this is ammonium, NH4 plus, ammonium, hydroxide, nitrate, carbonate. This is hydrogen carbonate, sulfite. Look here SO3 2 minus, SO4 2 minus, SO3 2 minus, sulfite, SO4 2 minus, sulfate. Okay, here you have to memorize this table, okay, with their charge: ammonium NH4 plus, carbonate CO3 2 minus, hydrogen carbonate HCO3 minus, hydroxide OH minus, sulfite SO3 2 minus, sulfate SO4 2 minus. Okay, nitrate NO3 minus. So same like this, you have to memorize their name formula with charge. Clear? Okay, next one we have to discuss here rules to follow. Rules to follow chemical formula. We discussed before we need valency of elements, symbols of chemical elements. We need symbols of elements and valency to make formula. To make formula we have to follow these rules also. Okay, so let us check what are the rules to follow here. Look here, a compound mostly a compound contain metal and non-metal. Okay, not always, sometimes compounds contain metal and non-metal. Okay, so here we have to name metal first. We have to write the symbol of metal first, then non-metal. For example, look here, calcium oxide. Calcium is metal. We are talking about this point. Okay, if the compound contain metal and non-metal, the symbol of metal write first. Okay, example here, calcium oxide, calcium first, then oxygen. Sodium oxide, sodium first, then oxygen. Magnesium oxide, magnesium first. Similarly, sodium chloride, NaCl. Magnesium chloride, magnesium chlorine. Okay, if the compound contain metal and non-metal, symbol of metal write first. Okay, and here another point, the valencies or charge must be balanced. It's mean, look here, sodium chloride. We discussed before, sodium its valency plus 1, chlorine it is minus 1. Charge of sodium plus 1, charge of chlorine minus 1. Okay, so this charge must be balanced. Look here, here plus 1, here minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 equals 0. So the total charge must be 0. It means charge valencies of the elements in a compound must be balanced. Okay, here plus 1, then here also minus 1. Here plus 2, minus 2. Plus 3, minus 3. So the charge, positive charge and negative charge must be balanced. Clear? So that's saying here valencies or charge must be balanced. See here another example, magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide. Magnesium plus 2. Oxygen minus 2. So this plus 2 minus 2. Okay. So here the positive charge and negative charge equal and net charge, total charge will be 0. Okay. That's mean positive charge and negative charge must be balanced. Clear? Here third point we discussed before, polyatomic molecules. Polyatomic molecules, hydroxide, carbonate, nitrate, sulfate, okay, ammonium. This type of molecules are polyatomic molecules. Okay, in case the compound contain polyatomic molecules, these polyatomic molecules must be enclosed in a bracket. Okay, for example, look here, ammonium sulfate. So ammonium enclosed in a bracket. Calcium sulfate, we have to put one bracket. Okay, here polyatomic molecule should be inside a bracket. Okay, there is one more point over here. The number of polyatomic molecule must be indicate outside the bracket. For example, ammonium sulfate. Here ammonium sulfate, this compound contains 2 ammonium. So number of polyatomic molecules should be indicate outside this bracket. Okay, here ammonium twice. So 2 ammonium there. Number of polyatomic molecule we have to indicate outside this bracket. In case number of polyatomic molecule is 1, imagine your compound contain polyatomic molecule and the number of polyatomic molecule 1. No need to write here 1. Calcium sulfate, polyatomic molecule, number of sulfate molecule 1. So no need to write here 1. Okay, except 1, all other number you had to mention. 1 no need to mention. Clear? So these are the rules to follow. These are the rules to follow for making formula, chemical formula of compound. Here first one, the charge or valency must be balanced. Second one, the compound contain metal and non-metal. Name metal first. Okay, here calcium oxide, sodium oxide, magnesium oxide. Third point, in case compound contain polyatomic molecule should be in a bracket, and the number of polyatomic molecule mentioned outside the bracket except one no need to mention. Clear? Okay, next one we have to discuss here some formula of simple compound. Okay, here we have to discuss here how to make formula of some simple compound. Here first one, hydrogen chloride. Okay, chloride, hydrogen chloride. So let us check here how to make the formula of hydrogen chloride. So I told you before, paste one copy of periodic table. Okay, you can download one periodic table copy from Google, then print it and paste this copy in your notebook. Okay, make sure that in your periodic table there is symbol of elements. Okay, there must be you can collect different type of periodic table, but you should collect a periodic table. In this periodic table there should be a symbol of element and name of element. Okay, also there must be atomic number and mass number. Okay, you can see there are many periodic table. You should select periodic table. Okay, periodic table, it contains symbol of element, name of element, atomic number, mass number. This type of periodic table you select and you mark here group 1, group 2, group 3 and put their valency plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. I showed before. Do like that. Paste this copy in your notebook. Okay. Then you can use this copy of periodic table for you can use it for your further purpose. Okay, so let us check here hydrogen chloride. You want to make the formula of hydrogen chloride. Okay, so here you know hydrogen and chlorine. So use your periodic table. From periodic table you can see here hydrogen and chlorine. Okay, hydrogen chloride means there is hydrogen and chlorine. Then you have to write their valency down. You can find hydrogen, its valency. Hydrogen it is plus 1, chlorine it is minus 1. Plus 1, minus 1. But you just write the number, no need to mention their charge. You just write their number. Okay, you know it is plus 1, minus 1. You just write this number 1. Okay, then write the symbol of element again, hydrogen and chlorine. Then you have to do this type of cross multiplication. Cross multiplication means this one here, this one over here. Sometimes it will be different. Here both are same number. I will give you another example. Magnesium chloride. So there will be magnesium and chlorine. Use your periodic table. From periodic table you can see magnesium plus 2, chlorine minus 1. So you just write number. Okay, then write the symbols again, magnesium and chlorine. Then do cross multiplication. Now see here, this 2 coming over here, 1 here. So the numbers are different, so you can feel the difference. So here Mg1Cl2. So this 1 over here, Mg1Cl2. Okay, here it is H1Cl1. So HCl, actually H1Cl1, 1 no need to mention. I told you before, except 1 you have to write all other number. So 1 no need to write it. So HCl, this is the formula of hydrogen chloride, HCl. Similarly here the formula of this compound MgCl2, Mg1Cl2, 1 no need to write it. So you just write MgCl2. Clear? So this is magnesium chloride. Clear? Another example, hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide mean hydrogen and sulfur. Sulfide mean, look here, you have to know sulfide. Sulfide mean S2 minus. Sulfide, IDE. I told you before, elements with a negative charge we have to include IDE, sulfide, oxide, nitride. Okay. So IDE mean element with negative charge. But sulfate, look here, sulfate mean SO4 2 minus. Sulfite, ITE, SO3 2 minus. So remember these three different things. Sulfide mean is 2 minus. Sulfate here ATE, the difference coming here. Sulfate ATE. Sulfite ITE. Okay, sulfide IDE. So the difference are coming here. So here sulfide mean S2 minus, sulfate mean SO4 2 minus, sulfite mean SO3 2 minus. Here I am saying hydrogen sulfide, this one, hydrogen sulfide. Okay, so here hydrogen sulfide mean here hydrogen and sulfide. Sulfide mean minus 2. You just write 2 only. And here hydrogen it is 1. So write the symbols again, then do cross multiplication. This 2 here, 1 here. So the formula is H2S. This is the formula hydrogen sulfide, H2S. Clear? Okay, next one we have here carbon chloride. Or sometimes you can see carbon tetrachloride, or you can say carbon chloride. Carbon chloride or carbon tetrachloride. So here carbon tetrachloride mean chloride. Okay, carbon tetrachloride mean carbon and chlorine. Carbon, you can check the periodic table. Carbon it is plus 4. So you just write here 4. Chlorine minus 1. Write 1. Write carbon chlorine cross multiplication. Carbon 1, chlorine 4. So here it will be C1Cl4. 1 no need to write it. So CCl4. This is carbon tetrachloride. Actually here you have to remember, in chemistry in this type of compound we will use mono, di, tri, tetra. Okay, this type of numbers represent. Mono mean 1, di mean 2, tri mean 3, tetra mean 4. Look here, carbon monoxide. Monoxide mean 1 oxygen. Carbon monoxide. Carbon dioxide. Usually we are saying carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Dioxygen mean 2 oxygen. That's why carbon dioxide. Aluminium trichloride. AlCl3. Aluminium trichloride. Carbon tetrachloride, CCl4. So these are the compound. Here we will use mono, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, aluminium trichloride, Carbon tetrachloride. So here mono mean 1, di mean 2, tri mean 3, tetra mean 4. Okay, so here carbon tetrachloride means CCl4. CCl4. Clear? Look here, another one, aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxide. Okay, so here you have aluminium oxide, IDE. Okay, so here aluminium and oxygen, that is aluminium oxide. Use your periodic table. Aluminium you can see +3, oxygen -2. Just write the numbers, then write the symbols again, then do cross multiplication. So you can see here Al2O3. This is aluminium oxide, Al2O3. Okay, you have one more, you have one homework here. Calcium oxide. Calcium oxide. Find the formula and write the answer in comment box. Calcium oxide. Okay. Look here, I am giving you some other example. It contains polyatomic molecules. Polyatomic molecules. Okay. Sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate. Look here. Sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate. Sodium mean we know Na. Nitrate. Nitrate mean NO3. NO3 minus. NO3 minus, we know sodium nitrate mean NO3 minus. Nitrate mean NO3 minus. Minus mean -1. So write here 1. Sodium +1. Write here 1. Then write it again, sodium and NO3. We know according to the rule for polyatomic molecule we have to put bracket. Okay, then cross multiplication 1 1. Okay, we know if it is 1, no need to write it. So the formula of sodium nitrate, NaNO3, you can write like this or NaNO3. Here there is no any number in outside the bracket, so you can write both way. This is sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate. Okay, next one we have to check next one, calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. So look here, calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide mean OH minus. This is hydroxide, OH minus. Minus mean -1. -1. So write 1. Calcium, it is +2. +2. Then write the symbols again. Okay, here it is polyatomic molecule. So put bracket. Here it is 2. Here it is 1. So the formula is calcium hydroxide, CaOH2. CaOH twice. Here 1, no need to mention. So this is calcium hydroxide. Next one here, sodium. Next one here, sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate. Carbonate means CO3 2 minus. This is carbonate. Okay, so here sodium carbonate, CO3 2 minus. So write here 2. Sodium +1. Write the symbols again, sodium and carbonate. Polyatomic molecule, put bracket. Here 1. Here it is 2. Okay, so here it will be Na2CO3. CO3 bracket, outside the bracket 1, no need. So here Na2CO3, this is the formula. Clear? Here last one, ammonium sulfate. Ammonium. Ammonium means NH4 plus. This is ammonium. Ammonium sulfate. Sulfate means SO4 2 minus. Look here, the difference here. Ammonium sulfate means both cation part and anion part. Here calcium hydroxide, Ca2 plus OH minus. Okay, so here only one polyatomic molecule. Here only one polyatomic molecule. But in this case, ammonium sulfate, both are polyatomic molecule. So no need to worry. You have to do ammonium sulfate. Ammonium means NH4. NH4, put bracket. Ammonium, NH4 plus 1, write 1 here. Sulfate, SO4, put bracket. SO4, 2 minus, 2 minus, 2 minus, write 2 over here. Then write this again, NH4, SO4, okay. Write this number here, write this number here. Okay, so the formula will be NH4 twice SO4. This is the formula, NH4 twice SO4. Okay, 1 no need to mention. So ammonium sulfate, NH4 twice SO4. Clear? Next one we have to discuss here molecular mass. Molecular mass means sum of atomic mass of all atoms in a molecule. Sum of atomic mass of all atoms in a molecule. This mass is called atomic mass. For example, see here, these are example for molecule. Okay, H2O, HCl, NaCl, CH4, CCl4. Mass of H2O mean here 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Mass of all atoms, mass of all this atom, it is called molecule, molecular mass. Mass of molecule, that is molecular mass. Mass of all atom in a molecule, this mass is called molecular mass. Okay, so you can find molecular mass very easily, but you just remember sometime in the question these values are given, but you try to remember at least 1 to 20 element. 1 to 20 element. Okay. Here 1 to 20 element, here hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Okay, so here you have this hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium. These are first 20 element. I told you here you have to download one periodic table with elements, periodic table which contain elements with their atomic mass. Okay, this mass, look here, when you select one element, you can see 2 number. This number is atomic mass. Sorry, this number is atomic number. Atomic number, and this number is mass number, or you can say atomic mass. This is atomic number, this is atomic mass. Here carbon 6, this is atomic number, this is atomic mass. So each element there is atomic number and atomic mass. Always the bigger number, higher number, it is atomic mass. Higher number, it is atomic mass. Okay, this atomic mass we will use to calculate molecular mass. Okay, so look here, you have here H2O. First one, H2O. Okay, what is the mass of hydrogen? Mass of hydrogen is 1. Sometime in some periodic table you can see fractions. For example, hydrogen 1.008. Okay, similarly here lithium 6.89. so approximately you can say here it is 7, it is 1. Okay, so you can use their value accordingly. Okay, so here H2O mean 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. H2O mean water which contain 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. What is the mass of hydrogen? Mass of hydrogen, atomic mass of hydrogen 1. So 1 times 1 times 2. Why here 1 times 2? Because here 2 hydrogen, mass of hydrogen 1. So 1 times 2 plus. After finish hydrogen you have to do plus mass of oxygen. What is the atomic mass of oxygen? Atomic mass of oxygen here 16. Atomic mass of oxygen 16. So 1 times 2 plus 16 18. So molecular mass of H2O is 18. Look here, another example, HCl. HCl means hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen again atomic mass 1. After finish hydrogen put plus chlorine. 1 chlorine. Chlorine 35.5. 35.5. So you can say here 36.5. So molecular mass of HCl 36.5. And another one NaCl we will discuss later. Okay, after this NaCl we have for NaCl we will say formula mass. Okay, so next one we have to discuss here CH4. CH4 means 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen. Carbon atomic mass 12. Carbon 12. Okay, atomic mass of carbon 12. After carbon put plus and hydrogen again atomic mass 1. How many hydrogen here? 4 hydrogen. So 1 times 4. So answer will be 16. Answer will be 16. Next one here CCl4. CCl4 means carbon tetrachloride. Carbon mass 12. Okay, after carbon put plus. Okay, here chlorine. What is the mass of chlorine? 35.5. Here how many chlorine? Chlorine here 4 chlorine. Okay, 12 plus 35.5 times 4. So this answer will be 162. The molecular mass of CCl4 164. Okay, so here we discuss molecular mass means sum of atomic mass of all atoms in a molecule. Okay, this is atomic mass. Atomic mass, its unit we will say atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit, or you can say unified mass. Unified mass. U means unified mass. Okay, and here first 20 element you remember their atomic number. Atomic number mean 1 2 3 4 this order, that is atomic number. Atomic mass also remember, then we can find their atomic mass. Molecular mass we can calculate accordingly. Clear? Okay, next one, last point in this chapter we have to study here formula mass. Molecular mass. After molecular mass, next point formula mass. Formula mass also we can define same way, sum of atomic mass of all atom in a formula unit. In a formula unit of a compound. Here you can see here formula unit of a compound. Before we said when you take one molecule, we have H2O. H2O it is one molecule. H2O it is molecule. Okay, it's mean when you take one molecule of water, you can see, you can understand molecule of water which contain 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen only. One water molecule contains 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen only. Okay, so mass of this water is molecular mass. Mass of one water molecule, it is molecular mass. One molecule of water contains 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen only. But when you take one sodium chloride molecule, when you take one sodium chloride molecule, it is observed that one sodium chloride molecule contains many sodium atom and many chlorine atom. One sodium chloride molecule contains many sodium and many chlorine atom. Okay, and this sodium and chlorine, they are 3-dimensionally arranged, 3D network structure. You will study about this one, you will study later. Okay, this type of compounds we have to study later. Okay, now you understand when you take this type of compound sodium chloride, even one molecule sodium chloride contains many sodium, many chlorine. So we cannot say molecular formula of sodium chloride NaCl. Molecular formula not NaCl, because one molecule sodium chloride contain many sodium, many chlorine. Okay, so we can say the formula, not molecular formula, formula unit. So we will use this term here. Formula unit of sodium chloride is NaCl, not molecular formula. Formula unit of sodium chloride NaCl. Okay, it contains sodium and chlorine only, no other atom. But one molecule sodium chloride contains many sodium, many chlorine. Okay, that's why we will use this term formula unit of sodium chloride. It is NaCl. Clear? So here sodium chloride. So here sodium, its mass is 23, chlorine 35.5. After adding this, you will get 58.5. 58.5. Okay, so this is the formula mass of sodium chloride. It is 58.5. Clear? So here this type of compound, another example, calcium chloride. Calcium chloride, CaCl2, calcium chloride, CaCl2. When you take one molecule of calcium chloride, CaCl2 repeating many times CaCl2 repeating. So molecular formula of calcium chloride, not CaCl2, we can say formula unit of calcium chloride, CaCl2. Why we will say this? Because one molecule calcium chloride contain CaCl2 repeating many times. That's why formula unit of calcium chloride, CaCl2. Okay, calcium, its mass is 40, chlorine 35.5. So when you add this, you will get 111. So we can say here formula unit mass or formula mass of calcium chloride, it is 111. Okay, you can remember, you can understand this type of compounds very easily. Here one metal and one non-metal will be there. Sodium, it is metal, chlorine non-metal. Calcium, it is metal, chlorine is non-metal. But don't worry, the calculation is same. Okay, you want to calculate molecular mass. We discussed before calculation of molecular mass. For example, H2O, it is molecule. You want to calculate molecular mass of H2O. So 1 times 2 plus 16. So it will be 18. Okay, here you want to calculate formula mass of calcium chloride. So same method you have to use here. Same method. Okay, calcium, it is 40 plus chlorine 35.5 times 2. So answer 111. So the way of calculation of formula mass and the molecular mass same. There is no any different. You just remember first 20 elements and their atomic mass. Okay, then you can calculate. But you understand here, molecular mass mean mass of one molecule. Formula mass mean the mass of formula unit. Okay, this you understand. But the way of calculation is same. There is no any difference. Clear? So these are the things we have to discuss in this video. Rest of the things we will discuss next video. So thank you for watching this channel.